Hey kids! I'm sorry. So as a critic of everything, and me having a love for reviews on YouTube, I have dipped my toes in making reviews. I mean, I have a whole playlist of videos of me reviewing stuff like FNAF animations, or animations.
Yeah, baby! Woo! I'm pushing the boundary of reviews!
These videos came out roughly a year or two ago, and well, why am I thinking about these videos again? Well, I had the idea for this video for a very long time, talking when I got my Blue Yeti mic. I actually got most of the original audio for that original version of that video, but fuck it, I'm gonna redo all of it because I'm a maniac. So why am I reviewing these older videos?
These reviews made me look like a cynical asshole. Also, oh yeah, they're bad.
These older videos where I review FNAF animations are so outdated. Like, jeez, I was such a jackass when making these. So I think it's either a now or never situation. I had this idea in the back burner, and I don't want to completely burn it to a crisp. And also because I want to show you something really, really cool. So you know what? Cut the gameplay. Oh, lines. Yes, I'm review stills now. So let me lift my ass like the Lorix into the heaven, or, well, hell in the sky of these old reviews. Keep in mind, I'm not going to be reviewing every single review I did back in the day. It's really just a FNAF animations how to play golf video. Okay, thank you. First, talking about the review, and then talking about the animation I reviewed. So it's like a review than an actual review. But let's just go and dunk on my less wise, younger, and dumber self. Starting with... Okay, this video is just plain wacky in my opinion. It's probably the only good review I made in this era. I don't know, I think the way I'm characterized here, I guess is the best way to put it, is actually pretty funny. I think when I made this video, I was like sick, because you can hear mainly in the beginning that I sound all stuffy and stuff.
Ha ha.
But really, me being sick in my opinion really helps the review. I don't know what it is, but due to me being sick, my delivery most of the time sounds even more funny because of that dry undertone in my voice. Stuff like this, shut up, me, is way funnier compared to me just doing it in my normal way of talking. But this video does foreshadow later stuff I would do in my animation reviews.
Circle from making it look like an animal. I am now angry. You made me angry now. And
yeah, you don't want to make me mad, guys, or else I'm gonna put a red filter on this video and play the train whistle.mp3 sound effect.
Like, what was I doing? I guess it's sort of like how old cartoon characters would get pissed. I even do this not once, but twice in my SFM animations, but here it doesn't work.
What? Maybe because the effect looks like
I mean, you can't just add a red filter and say you're mad. You really gotta make a still where Freddy got like steam coming out of his ears or something. Oh yeah, speaking of which, what the fuck? Yeah, this was at the time when I didn't have a drawing pad. So there's no way I'm using MS Paint to make character stills.
With a mouse?
So I just use SFM, and dear lord, I know this video is old, but it's so old that I mentioned the fact I couldn't even animate at that time.
This video was made like 2 years ago. Wow, time does fly.
Now, I do actually like the Vaporwave background, but why Withered Freddy?
I mean, I should know the answer to my own question, but seriously, I don't. I mean, maybe it's because back then, I was like, hey, I like Withered Freddy, so why not use him? I mean, I really can't tell you, but what about the way I structured these reviews? How did I do them, like, behind the scenes? Well, you might be wondering, well, no duh, Isaac, you used a script. But in actuality, I didn't at all. You want to know how I did it? Blah, 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 stupid thingy, blah.
Yes, that's actually how I made the videos. I had the audio muted because it was a song, so I didn't really care, and just paused it to make my points. And keep in mind, the points were basically all improv. Yeah, improv.
Sure, I do agree with some of my points because, I mean, I had the points already in my head so I could just say them, but, like, this is still a horrible way to do reviews because they could lead to, like, dumbass points, and also sometimes my, like, audio would be delayed, like for this.
Like a fanfic, and the poop is a furry too? Come on, what the...
So then to basically be like sync, like, why?
But other than that, I still really found this video enjoyable. I still think some of these scenes can go down in top 5 best sides of cook moments. Stuff like gross and the horseshoe beatboxing.
Like, dead serious, I was completely caught off guard by this, and I don't care what you think, I still think it's funny. Yeah, sure, the meme is completely dead, you're not wrong, but I do not care. I still think it's funny.
So, that's a wrap, I think. I totally recommend this one. It's got its own charm, and I think it's a hidden gem in my pass.
I still have to talk about the original animation. Fuck! Okay, keep in mind, the ongoing retrospectives won't be as long, at least I hope so. I just want to lay the groundwork on what we're doing. So, anyways, let's actually get into the Gone video. And, also, I will leave timestamps down in the description. So, yeah.
So, jumping into this video, what are my thoughts on it now? It's fine. I don't think the animation is awful. God, no. But that doesn't mean I like it. It's kind of like how I feel about What's Opera Doc, where, yes, I can see that this is not awful, or bad, or shitty. I know love was put into this, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna love it back. Maybe not even like it. Now, I know one of my major points in the original video is that, where the FNAF and Undertale and OC's wandering around, yeah? But if you actually look at the description, it says, this is a play on all the characters in my past animations. So, I guess when you put it like that, it does make a little sense. It's like a big last hoorah. Okay, well, not really, because you really think Ava would stop using her OCs like...
Grace.
Yeah, I called her by her normal name. What are you gonna do about it? Actually, I do still find it funny calling her Grape, but I ended the joke there, so what am I gonna do about it? But anyways, sure, I wouldn't say I hate this video or even call it bad, but I wouldn't say I like it either. It just kicks in me saying that it's cringy. Stuff like Grace and Freddy shipping and Purple Guy, the Marionette and Balloon Boy being animals, despite the fact we say that Ava can draw humans with characters like Frisk, Chara, and to an extent Papyrus and Sans, which strangely is a point I didn't even mention in the original video. Weird, isn't it? But also... So I will do it for you. I'm sorry, I still find this dumb. I get it, it's supposed to be an emotional scene, but...
Okay, sort of off topic. That's chaos, dude. Damn, bro, got the whole squad laughing.
So it just doesn't make sense, like... Hey, kid, you want to be in your original Goat Boy farm instead of this stupid-ass flower? I guess so, old man. Ah!
That was just weird.
The freaking ending, where they all combine into something called Big Blue? Yeah, I still don't get this, like, what? But other than that, I mean... people like it. I do think the animation is actually really good. It does sort of reek of that early animator still getting their footing style. Whatever that was, but it still looks good. I mean, I don't know. Let's look at the comments. What do they say? This was my childhood. I remember calming myself down with this when my parents fought. Thank you. I'm proud of everyone who remembers this. It's a masterpiece. 2016, I'll be an animator just like them. About 5 years later, 2021, still an absolute legend. You're my hero. In 2016, I was going through a lot, and I wasn't allowed Wi-Fi access, but I would secretly get into the Wi-Fi to watch your animations. It really kept me going. It's now 2020, in the middle of a pandemic, and I stumbled across this channel, and I immediately hit with a wave of nostalgia. You were one of my main inspirations to get into animating. Thanks, Ava G.
So this woman is, to a lot, is what Walt Disney, Chuck Jones, Bob Clampett, Frisk Freeling, Steven Hillenburg, and, I hate to say this, John Crystal is to me. I feel content. But anyways, let's just get moving on to the next video / review, because we'll be talking about this woman a lot more, so get to the numbers!
Oh great, this is when the review and the animations get pretty bad.
Good for me, because this is the second video! Hooray!
But really, this review is just pretty god-awful. Like, first of all, there's still the cringy intro, which... wait, I didn't even mention that. Oopsies.
So let's talk about it! In the Ava G Gone video, I had this original intro that I used for some of my reviews, and actually it's kind of interesting because that song I sung was completely original. I made it up on the spot. However, you know what would be a good idea if I had actual music to go along with it? I mean, seriously, bro. I sounded dead when I was singing this. Like, take a listen.
Welcome to the Issac Show. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now come along with us, you see, and you'll be filled with glee.
The next Frank Sinatra, aren't I? But luckily, thank goodness, I did redo the audio later on down the line. It even included a nice little chorus at the beginning, but it's still bad. It's still a horrible intro because there's no music to go along with it, so it's just me singing awkwardly, dead silent. Also, the drawings? God! Anyways, the actual video itself?
I mean, to be honest, I completely agree with my points. Like, keep in mind, I actually don't look at this animation like how I did with Ava G, where it's not for me. No, spoilers, I still hate the original animation. So I agree with stuff like the reusing animation, the weird close-ups, and shit like Mangle's design and Blue Boy looking like a girl.
I'd rather have him as an animal if you can't draw the difference between a boy and a girl.
But hey, at least there's no shipping.
Yeah, I mean, really, dude, there's so many problems in this animation, you might as well include it.
Now, even though I do still agree with my points, the way I worded them / executed them was handled poorly. Also, I think it's small things in this video that pissed me off to no end. Stuff like me shouting into the mic at the very beginning. Like, I bet a lottery salary that if at that time I'd go on a YouTube video and that happens at the beginning of the video, I would have hated it. And I still would have hated it now. So I made something thinking it was funny, but right when another person does it, I hate it.
Hypocrite much?
Another thing I complain about is how the intro to the animation is trash, which
Shut the fuck up, me! You have no right, no f***ing rights to talk about how bad an intro it is when you had this as your intro!
Welcome to the Issac Show. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now come along with us, you see, and you'll be filled with glee.
You know what? Judge Cookin' this bitch! 50 years no parole for this motherfucker! Don't criticize crummy intros when you yourself had one as well. Or when I had one. Yeah, whatever, just get to the point.
Also, at the beginning, I go on this super long and very unnecessary tangent about how, I don't know how to fucking describe it. It's like me commenting on the fact that I'm defending myself on the fact that I'm criticizing an animation that could barely be qualified as one, despite the fact at that time I didn't know how to animate. Who gives a fuck?
Nobody cares! Nobody cares! Whoa. Nobody cares! 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 Nobody fucking cares! I'm so sorry you had to see that.
But really, it grinds my gears to overdrive. Like, nobody's gonna sit for a 4-minute long tangent about this. I didn't even sit through this, and I'm the one who created the video. If I can't do it, then nobody can. And also, I do briefly mention that another YouTuber named Daniel T Gaming made a video of this animation, and I responded to, I probably would do it now, maybe a little nicer, stating that I don't care, let's move on.
So, what are you gonna do, Daniel? I basically just stole the idea from you, and what? You don't even have 200,000 subscribers, so take that! So anyways, let's dive deeper into the cringe!
Hey, at least he actually sped up the video so he doesn't have to sit through all of it, unlike me, so he doesn't have to lose his sanity. Okay, other than all that trash, review itself altogether is okay. Just a side note, I don't like how I said in this video, and the Gone 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 video, that it's bad that the characters were drawn more, not animatronic-like. Basically, they don't look like animatronics, they look like anthropomorphic characters. How is that a bad thing? Like, even in the Shake It Off video, I say that I know people have their own interpretation of these characters. So what's the problem? Like, bro, right now, if I were to draw Freddy and crew, I probably would make them look more like Looney Tunes characters rather than animatronics. Well, I mean, I would probably make them look like animatronics, but more cartoony, but not going into full 180 of the full robot,
You know what I mean? I swear to God, I hope you know what I mean.
Okay, despite my constant bashing, there are a few jokes in here that are funny, like the 14 seconds bit, and also me hyperventilating about how Toy Chica and Toy Bonnie are about to kiss, which doesn't happen, and I respond by pure joy.
Take that, Ava G! You had a Freddy X Gray ship! Awkward Toons doesn't even let two canon characters kiss! So, Awkward Toons 1, Ava G, 3,000 points!
And the joke about me freaking out about the close-up faces is a simple joke, but goes a long way. I just go so over the top that it really works in its favor. And also my reaction to Mangle, top of the line quote. Oh my god, what is that? Going up there with gross. Oh, and also, And we can't forget about the, look at me go, I'm such a top man. Oh yeah, and also I think me building up my anger is played kind of well. You can tell that there's a build up, and I do genuinely sound pissed. So I got that going for me. Also, I die. You know, pulling your beans. My last words being, it was pretty funny. But what's the deal with the stills? Why are they different? And also more shit. My friend Jaden actually decided to give me new review stills for Withered Freddy. And they're really shit.
For you all say I'm being an asshole towards Jaden, Jaden himself admitted that he doesn't like the stills either. So yeah, take that. Issac 1, Earth, by a lot.
The original stills, I think, had a nice charm to them, but these new ones are really not that good. Some of the posing is fine, but also it's kind of the little things that make me mad. Stuff like how one of the stills has different lighting compared to the other ones. Freddy doesn't hold his microphone, which he did in the original stills. Also, the microphone serves no purpose anymore. Like, if you look closely, you would tell in the original stills, Freddy actually talked into his microphone. A very nice touch in my opinion. But here, it really doesn't need to be here at all. Also, this one still where he stares into your soul, I think it's supposed to be him looking shocked, but like, use the eyebrows! Wait, this model, you can't move the eyebrows? What the fuck? Also, the Family Guy death pose. Really? I know some people might find it funny, but I think it's really unnecessary. It makes these stills extremely outdated.
And yeah, I know I had the more shoot beatboxing in the last video, but one, that was funny, and B, it was only in one video. This is a regular still you would see occasionally. So yeah, Issac 1 and you get the point.
Also, the map. What the hell? The original map was a cool vaporwave background. It looked really nice and charming. Jaden just used the box map from SFM. Like, this is laziness to the extreme. At least put Freddy in, like, I don't know, a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza or something, my guy. But I think that's enough about the review. Overall, it's it's shit. So let's move on to the actual video. Like I said in the review portion, I still agree with my point. First of all, it's absolutely ridiculous that the toys look exactly the same as the original. Like, the only difference is that they have cheeks, they are a slightly different color, and also Toy Chica has a tutu representing her, panties, underwear, what the frick, Scott? But also, if I remember correctly, Ava G did this as well.
What's the deal with people? The toys and the classics look nothing alike. Yeah, sure, maybe you would've, get a slide if it was the Withers, but no! But it wouldn't even matter, okay? It wouldn't matter at all, because there's no animation at all!
This thing barely can even qualify as one. It's the bare minimum. Hanna-Barbera did more animation compared to this. And they even reuse animation. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, this thing I talk about the most in the original review. Yes, the reusing of animation. Like, 90% of the video is just reusing shit. Like, I bet I can redraw this Bonnie and Toy Bonnie scene from memory. I did do that. I can't draw it from memory that well. But at least I can draw the Golden Freddy scene pretty good.
Greet your new sleep paralysis demon with a nice warm welcome.
Okay, but for real, why the frick are they 2 centimeters away from my face? Like, it's actually super uncomfortable. Like, I got chills going up and down my nipples. Okay, I'm joking, obviously, but still, like, why are they so close? So what is the deal with Mangle and Balloon Boy's designs? Bro, Balloon Boy can't catch a break. Mangle just looks like a damn noodle, and Balloon Boy looks like a girl, and jeez!
Where are their legs?
I'm done, this video sucks, 1 out of 10, but wait, in the original review, I mentioned that the video actually got a remake, and I talk about how it's way better and stuff, but looking back, I think this remake is just as bad as the original. Like, okay, objectively, it's way better than the original. I would say the animation, drawing-wise, it's a godsend, but it still has problems that the original had. Stuff like the Toys and Classic looking the same, the reusing animation.
Okay, what? The original came out in like 2015, and you could have fixed this in like the few years this this video is out and it still has these major problems?
I know in the description it states, I tried to keep everything to the original I could?
Objection! So you said that you wanted to fully recreate this, like a recreation of some sort. However, you don't have to fully recreate reusing animation. You call this a remake, but the whole point of remaking something is that you fully redo it, basically from scratch, and you were just being lazy. At the end of the day, this is a remaster at best. Take that!
Are you talking to me?
Is your name Awkward Toons?
Do I look like a girl?
Well, you do look like someone who would make FNAF animations.
What kind of gender is that?
Also, the fact that they included the meme with the dude face is actually cringe.
Says the guy who includes more shoot beatboxing and the Family Guy dev pose in his videos.
Okay, first of all, Jaden made that still.
But you still used it.
Fair enough. But also, more show beatboxing is funny!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is! It will be funny and always be funny!
Alright, guess you're right. It is funny. You can go now.
Alright, you get the point. Remake is not good. Original shit. Moving on, give me likes.
Honey, honey, do.
Proceeds to get into a helicopter explosion. You like jazz? But anywho, whenever I look back on my older views, this one I always forget. And also another one, but we'll get into that one later down the line. Like, whenever I think of these videos, I always think of the Ava G videos and the Shake It Off video, and if I'm having a bad day, the Can You Survive animation. But Shgurr's videos? No, never thought about them. Now, unlike the other people here where they're not that well known, Shgurr is a very well known storytime animator who I can say has grown so far away from the FNAF fanbase. I wouldn't even call her a FNAF fan. I mean, the same can apply to the other two, but shut up.
Also, I just realized the last two people I talked about and the person I'm going to talk about are females. I am not a sexist pig! My least favorite movie of all time is the 1992 Tom and Jerry movie, and those were made by males, so take that!
Anywho, is this because the video is boring? Forgettable? I don't give a crap about Shgurr?
I'm gonna say, give me with a bottle of the free X's, I'm going in!
First of all,
Welcome to
it
the
still
Issac Show. I
uses
hope you
the
enjoy
old
your
crappy
stay.
intro.
Now come on,
And
you'll be-
Jesus Christ, a 24-minute long video? Though, I guess I have an excuse this time around. I'm actually looking at two videos, the Mangle and Just Gold. So you're lucky this time, pass me. But I will not get it points for mentioning my scrap video I made where I tried to talk about Eve Goes Boom's SFN videos. You know, because who would give a
Oh, give me the sticker back.
Also, I do mention that I felt like I was slowly becoming a FNAF channel, and yeah, I would agree. All 3/4 of these videos I looked at are FNAF related, so that does make sense, and we will talk about what I mean by Yakko later. Also, I'd call Shgurr's channel name weird, but like, I'm called the Isaac Cook Productions on YouTube, that's not weird?
Actually, I take that back. Shut up, it's not weird, and please subscribe.
Also, what the heck, me? I just reused the same death joke from the FNAF Shake It Off video. Like, I think I even reused the same scream. Like, that's lazy. And there's not even a build-up this time around to make the joke land harder. And also, there's like a 2-second delay before the gravestone pops up. Ah! Like, do you not know how to time things, me? Hey, I mean, I get why I died. I watched a clip where Bonnie steps on the beach. Please don't forget this. We'll be coming back to this later. Moving on, right when I get into the videos, I start dissing on them about how they look like a bunch of circles. But then I say my drawings are the same, and I would agree with that, but I think I improved a ton over the years, and I don't actually say it right now.
My drawings are way better than this animation, so yeah, I'm giving myself credit. Thanks for the compliment, Isaac. Thanks, Isaac.
You'll find enjoyable when I'm like, should I talk about Mangle having a tongue? Nah, I don't think. You know what? I will. I don't know, I'm just trying to find something good here. I think when I say this is a family-friendly Christian channel, it's funny. I mean, the review for the Mangle, at the very least, is just very bland. I really have nothing to talk about. Well, except for the fact when I talk about their jittery running animations, I use a Looney Tunes short as an example for smooth running animation, because I didn't know how to describe the jittery running animation.
Just say it doesn't have any frames.
Also, the example was just bad because A, the Looney Tunes short had a way higher budget, and 2, the example I picked was horrible. It comes from the short Daffy Duck and the Dinosaur, and it was not a good pick as an example. I literally could have picked any other example of a Looney Tunes character running, and I picked the one where Daffy is Naruto running. Also, I can't say epilepsy.
Epilepsy, I'm sorry, a seizure warning it?
Fuck Porky Pig up in here. I also referenced Billy Madison.
I am really trying to say something about this portion. I mean, sure, I agree with most of my points, but like, there's just nothing to say. So, you know what, let's just move on to Just Gold's parts already. I just can't take this up.
Alright, getting into the Just Gold part. The fact I couldn't finish the "Who's this b***" makes me sad. But hey, at least my reaction to Springtrap's big, thick eyebrows is pretty funny. I will give myself credit that I do not waste time getting into the animation. It's a snap of a finger.
But I don't know if it's a good or bad thing if I give myself credit for being quicker.
Also, like, I can't believe I fricked up on crucial FNAF lore. Toy Bonnie has eyebrows. Also, I guess I wanted to make "Are you pooping me up the butthole" my catchphrase.
Which, I mean, it's a little funny. I mean, come on, pooping me up the butthole? That's funny. Or maybe I just have the mind of a 3-year-old. I don't know.
Also, thank Christ I give us a warning for my long tangent. But, you know, maybe, just maybe, instead, why didn't you just edit it out? Maybe I'm the dingball, I don't know. Also, did I get high or something when I edited this video? Because halfway through this part of the review, I just start making random fucking noises, and the editing is delayed? I don't know what it is, just look!
Stop doing that. Oh, come on, that's just lazy.
Like, am I the only one who sees that? Also, my reaction to the purple guy drawing, though, very similar to a joke I made in the FNAF Shake It Off video. This time around, I don't think it's as annoying, and also the reaction makes sense this time around. Also, I love how I freak out about Golden Freddy, and then cramp my foot. Like, that's just gold. Also, why do I say the scene with Golden Freddy sitting on animatronics parts is stupid? What, because it doesn't make any sense why there's so many parts? Man, f*** you. If it was only drawn better, this would look like a very badass scene. Also, stop with the weird noises. I sound like a Banjo-Kazooie character half the time.
And this is why, kids, you should make scripts.
Also, Golden Freddy.
Did it? Because he looks like he made out of real gold? Comedy for the roof right now!
I do think me getting mad about there being no animation in the Just Gold part is justifiable, but like, why am I trying so hard to sound angry? Like, come on, dude, you ain't the nerd and you'll never be, so knock it off. Also, the video is delayed like a ton in this section, so making like all of my supposed to be funny jokes not land at all. Overall, my opinions on this review portion are very... No, most of the points I actually still agree with, but the execution was the main problem. I really wish I made a script instead of just basically making a reaction video, but with more editing. Like, there's a reason I always forget about this review, and it's because, well, it's pretty bland. But wait, remember the beginning of this section? The SpongeBob animations? We're coming back into the minds of Like, I have no clue how you would have thought of something like this. I mean, sure, reanimating SpongeBob scenes? That's a fine idea if you know you could put your own spin on it, of course. These videos do kind of do that, but not in a good way. Like, I know FNAF animations where someone just nicks pre-existing audio has been a thing since FNAF's release, but these videos don't really add a new twist here. Most of the time, the animations just take place in the original scenes the original clips take place in. Like, these guys are from a pizza joint. Why are you animating them in the Krusty Krab? Also, the stepping on the beach animation still lives in my head rent-free. F*** you! Anyways, let's just get to the re-review. Now, before I move on, I quickly want to mention something I even mentioned in the original review, because it's a horrible thing that kind of adds more to this already videos. Okay, I'm acting like Shgurr committed arson in these videos. I want to talk about the thumbnails. You notice something? Yeah, they're really good. Like, way better than the actual videos. Now, I get what Shgurr was doing. You know, it's a good idea to remake, or give a video a revised thumbnail, or just a custom one. I don't know which one it is. And before you all say,
Isaac, you stupid moron! Don't you know that's not a bad thing? And also, you did that for one of your videos!
Oh yeah, I've done this myself with the Quest for the Golden Egg video, which is a really good video. You should totally check it out. Yes, this is a shameless plug. Frick you.
But the original thumbnail, I think, was pretty dookie, which is why I remade it. However, there's a difference between me and Shgurr. I haven't really evolved? Well, okay, you can see that I have improved over time, but my drawings now is me basically polishing my drawings because I have the same art style. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh wait, I know how to. My drawings are still Well, Shgurr is an actual evolution over time. And at that point, if the thumbnail is better than the actual video itself, like at that point you might as well upload it to DeviantArt or something. I don't know. I've been rambling on for too long. Let's just, get into the actual review. These long tangents aren't helping. They're not helping either!
So the videos themselves, let's start with the Mangle.
Like I said, or maybe I said, my points I still actually agree with, so expect this segment to be pretty short. Or, take 40 minutes, I don't know.
So of course I might as well mention, the animation is garbage. One of the main problems is that it really lacks smoothness. The characters' movements are too jittery feeling. Like, there needs to be more frames added. Otherwise, you get Jeremy looking like he's running while having in his pants. Also,
Mangle's design. Like, do you not know what Mangle means? It means humiliated or disfigured. And that's what the original Mangle was. But here, she's just a pipe. That's what I said, son.
Also, my god, this full body. Like, what is this? This isn't even Mangle at this point.
It's like the after trash monster from the Fazbear Fright books. Can't believe what I just said.
Also, stuff like this crappy jump scare and also, you can't forget the really garbage night guard. Like, geez, it did my boy Jeremy dirty. And also,
the climax.
So the climax has Mangle wrap herself around Shgurr because she's basically a snake at this point, and Shgurr's hat is taken off in the scuffle, which then it's revealed that because he had this hat on, Mangle thinks that he is the purple guy.
Are you pooping me up the butthole? It's because he's wearing a hat. This is one of the stupidest scenes I ever seen. This is on par with Toy Story 4 when Woody decides to ditch all of his friends. And I mean, you could have fixed this. There was one little thing you could have fixed.
Just make the outfit purple. Yes, that's all they had to do to fix this. If I remember, there was this one old FNAF animation that had it with a security guard that had a purple uniform, and because of that, the animatronics were mistaken that he was William.
It's so simple, you just needed to use the paint bucket tool to repaint it. If it was magenta, sure, pink, alright, but blue? That's not purple at all!
But even then, maybe I could have let this slide if at the very least, the hat looked similar. They look nothing alike. Different shape, size, and even the stuff it says on it.
I mean, you could have, at the very least, could have made them, I don't know, look like Jeremy.
That would have been stupid, but at least it would have worked. Like, come on, bro, motherfucker over here with his razor-sharp teeth.
You had 3 chances, and you got 3 strikes! You're out! Hit the showers! I can't believe this shit. Like, you! I'm literally gonna go insane! I'm going to turn into the Nostalgia Critic! A blue hat! I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! Where the hell did I get this?
And okay, I get it's pretty mean to say this because she was young when making these, but she's a grown adult, okay? She can take it! Anyways, let's just move on to Just Gold. God! My opinions is, yet again, fine. Actually, no, it's really meh. First of all, no animation.
For God's sakes, man, is Ava G gonna be the only person here to talk about who makes actual animation, or at the very least, smooth enough animation?
Now to some of my thoughts, nice and easy. Hello, welcome to the whatever reasons. This all makes no sense whatsoever. 1. Why does Springtrap have stitching on his mouth? I thought it would have led to a creative imagery where he takes it off and bam, his mask flips up and we get to see Apthen's corpse come out and puts fear in our boners, but nope, the string acts like a whip and he could talk normally without it, so it's pretty meaningless. 2. Springtrap and Golden Freddy using his FNAF 1 design are both in an abandoned FNAF 2 location.
I get it, it's a different interpretation. But you have these 3 things combined into a big orgy pile with the spare parts. Oh, it was great, let me tell ya.
3. Reuse animation.
And remember this, if you reuse animation, I'll kill you!
4. Springtrap can activate toys somehow. Okay, like, it would make a little more sense if Golden Freddy was the one doing it, but no. Alrighty then. 5. Okay, Shgurr.
I need to know. The whole world needs to know this one question. We need to, like, boycott, harass, okay, maybe not harass because that's not nice. We need to know this one question that's been stinging in my ass for years.
Who the f*** is this? Like, really, who is this? I really want to know so badly. And before you all say it's Foxy, no, it looks nothing like Foxy. Do you see 9 Patch anywhere? No, you don't. So I win. But, like, for real, who is this? They have cheeks, so I guess they're a toy animatronic, but they're red? Come on, Shgurr! You gotta help us out! Is this an OC? I mean, that could be it, but what's his name? What does it do? I need answers, damn it!
So there you go. As you can tell, I don't really like any of these videos. In fact, most of my opinions and points are basically the exact same as that original review, but the execution I think is a lot better. It was very mishandled in the original. And keep in mind as well, no hard feelings, Shgurr. I mean, I get I was over-exaggerating and all of that, but I'm not gonna bash you for this. You made these over a decade ago or something, so, I mean, you gone and do better things. I mean, she's making story time videos now. Those are shit.
Oh, we're already this one? Now, one thing for sure, I think the thumbnail is good. I do a decent job recreating the Freddy from the original video, but why does Wither Freddy have such gross teeth? Like, God, he definitely would have termites in his smile. But anyways, this is the review where I get the most which is
actually kind of justifiable?
Now, apparently I was originally going to review Ava.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's just a nervous tick I have now thanks to the FNAF Shake It Off video. But hey, at least Grace has a huggable face compared to Golden Freddy's rape smile.
But anyways, yeah, so the video was originally supposed to be about her timber video, but I decided against it.
But I know, all but at least one of you have been salivating over my opinions on her timber video. What are they? It's fine. Outside of really having just the Freddy x Grace shipping thing, which, I don't like, it's not my thing. La-di-da. Give it a 10 out of Big Chungus, I don't know.
So getting into review, okay bro, it would have taken you 2 seconds to find out who made the video. Just look under the video, come on man! I like how I fake vomit when seeing the animatronics designs. It's just pretty funny, I think. And to be honest, yes, I did vomit when revisiting the video and seeing those designs again. Thanks for asking. Also the, I'm almost crying right now line. Okay, you can't help but laugh, right? Right? Now, there's one thing I say here that is really dumb. After fake vomiting, I say this.
Those designs! I called Ava G's designs bad? Or Shgurr's designs bad? What was that?
Okay, Shgurr's designs? Yes, I can agree with. I don't think those are good. In fact, I think they're shit. But Ava G? I mean, I wouldn't even call those designs, bad at all. They're, they're average or above average. I mean, why didn't I mention the FNAF Shake It Off video? I mean, that one had Golden Freddy's rape's face. I mean, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as a dookie design.
Okay, I know some people may say that my drawings are not the most flattering.
Hey, I have standards, but anyways, I think we're seeping too much into the actual animation, so let's get back on track.
Why did you separate the two?
Why do you exist?
Why do I say this animation has no animation? I mean, sure, it's very stiff, but there's mouth movements and, okay, alright, never mind, I understand now. Also, getting off topic, but kind of on topic, but what's with the description? FNAF Animation Review number 4. Can I die? What? Sounds like the exact definition of a post. What? But anyways, I guess, wait. More so beatboxing returns? Yeah, the joke actually comes back. And I will admit, it's not as funny as the first time around because I think there was a bigger build-up and you can hear his beatboxing a lot more. But also at the same time, I make the sound, which is no matter what, funny to me. So it's kind of on par with the first time around. Oh yeah, I can't forget the iconic line, "Why are they crying blood? That's not good."
Going up there when people die when they are killed. Preach line.
Now to be honest, one thing I can get this review is that I get very and that's pretty funny. I think this is the most I ever got at in a review. I actually got to the point where even my own mother comes in and tells me to knock off my whiny behavior.
Look at me now, Mom! I'm 3 years older, so I can make all the noise I wanna!
Hey, watch your tone, mister.
Sorry, Mother.
What a bitch.
I'm tired of this bullshit.
Can I just say, I hate this section where I talk about Afton's death. Here's it is for context.
I don't know how to describe it, but it goes way too fast. It's like an 80s montage. but like fast forwarding. It's like too fast editing.
What? Too much fast editing? Just say it's fast-paced, my guy! I mean, I don't know if I, didn't know what the word fast-paced was back then, but even then, just say it's played out too quickly! Just say it goes by too quickly! Oh my god! Thank God for scripts! They make me sound less like a jackass!
Also, me having existential crisis and a mental breakdown at the same time about the human designs, makes sense. I know most people might find my over-the-top reactions not funny, more annoying than anything.
And to each their own. I mean, I feel like at least one YouTuber has that iconic video where they just go absolutely ape shit over something. Like, Hoodama Hoomla Revenge had that one video where he cried while reading Sonic.exe creepypasta, and Solar Saiyans had that one video where he had a mental breakdown about shit art on DeviantArt. I'll shoot you in the heart with another heart, you tin can of a man!
The reaction kind of sounds like I'm going monkey at some points, like... Jeez, I sound like a 5-year-old having a temper tantrum at these parts. I mean, this video was made like 2 years ago.
Fully matured then, to poop jokes.
And then, full German?
99999
Also, why at the end of my rant, I sound like I, busted something?
Yes. Ugh.
No further details, please, and thank you. Also, this video, I think, is so freaking quotable. For no reason. I know I kind of sound like I'm repeating myself, but stuff like me saying, making the FNAF characters humans is entirely cringy, and the most iconic, you can't just switch between the two designs! Jeez, that kind of sucked me a headache nowadays. Surprised I could do it back then. Actually, in fact, it gave me a headache back then, too, and I comment on the fact that it gave me a headache. But I say the video gave me a headache? What? Okay, even though I did find this video alright, the line vomited out of my butthole made this video go down to be one of the worst videos I ever made. Yes, even worse than the revag of the Purple Freddy Killer. Okay, but seriously, that line is so goddamn stupid. Also, the ending where I just cry might have been funny in my mind, but it really goes on for way too long. Like, if I were to make this joke now, I probably would, of course, make it shorter, but then add a perfectly cut scream at the end.
Basically,
Also, speaking of screams, another thing I want to talk about is the fact that I used the famous Roblox high-pitched scream video as a sound effect. Basically, for context, I use this sound effect so I don't scream at the top of my lungs after seeing Springtrap and Nightmare Fredbear's human designs. Now, to be honest, this would have been funny. It didn't take like 20 minutes to explain the joke. Like, I take way too long to get to the punchline. I say stupid like, instead of screaming at the top of my lungs, I'm gonna play that Roblox screaming video where it's like a piercing scream. I'm gonna put that over my Freddy stuff. Like, shut up!
For the most part, I understand why I did this because A, I didn't have a script back then, and 2, you can kind of see this as like an ear rape warning, but if I was trying to do that, why not just like add text at the bottom, or geez, I don't know, cutting the line down? Just say like, instead of ripping my vocal cords out, I'm gonna use some example scream. That, it would have been so much simpler. Also, I hate how in the ending I say, oh, who's this OC at the end? Like, are you f***ing stupid me?
Because the first thing you see in this video is my OC. I even mentioned this in the comments. Like, even back then I thought this was stupid.
So go on, use your OCs all you want, in a non-cringy way.
So the outro takes way too long to get to the joke. Like, it takes forever. And I basically just nicked someone else's video and didn't even get them credit.
Wow, you're a great person, me. Here, why don't you make this, huh?
Other than that, the review is fine. If you like me being pissed off, then go watch this video. You might enjoy it. I just kind of have nothing too crazy to say about this review. But sure, it's kind of rusty, but hey, it's not horrible. So, yeah. But now I gotta do the original animation. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I really don't like this video. Actually, no, you know what? I hate this video. I mean, it deserves my dislike for how garbage this is. Okay, I'm enough with the over-exaggerated serious guy, but for reals, I really hate this video. I said in the video, one of the major problems with the video, take a shot every time I say video, inconsistency flip-flopping between the animatronics, ghost designs, and then human versions of the animatronics. Like, what the f***? Just stick with one design, damn it!
You have 3 designs already, and then you add a 4th one. It's like, hey, wait a minute. They made Bonnie's ghost a female. Okay. Now you die.
Stop there. No, guess what? Sometimes the person decides to either draw the background, okay, whatever, or just use gameplay footage. It gets to the point where then you'll just see the official animatronics just chilling, and the worst of it, it's not even footage they took. It's stolen from the original music video, and even the original intro is capped.
Just break my mind, break and tell the tales unwind, force my butt through hell and back, leave me alone tonight, break my heart, break, till it falls apart, this can't be real, this can't be right, now die inside the flames of pride!
What the hell was that?
Also, another thing I feel like I should mention before is the video is way too fast-paced. It gets to the point where sometimes they put dialogue in scenes that go way too fast, so you actually have to pause the video?
991? No, seriously, look. 991? I'm only 3.5 years old.
So the bite scene. Okay, so first of all, Fredbear does the bite. Okay, then we got Mike Schmidt here. Even though he was the night guard in FNAF 1, which happens many years later after the bite, then they have a girl on the phone saying there's an accident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Then we have the toys here and Foxy from FNAF 1.
Jeez, if I had a nickel for every time a FNAF animator went with a hodgepodge of FNAF elements in their music video, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a whole lot, but it's stupid that it happened twice!
Like, okay, I know different interpretations exist for the FNAF lore, but that doesn't mean it just automatically gets a free pass from me, man. I feel like it's a stupid change, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, how is Mike Schmidt here? Like, he shouldn't be around here. He's got, like, 2 more games after this. Oh, and by the way, we can't forget the fact that Mary Schmidt from FNAF is here, too. Yeah, for some reason, FNAF 1 has 2 night guards, and FNAF 2 has 4. Why? It's such an unnecessary inclusion. You're just adding more for no reason. Like, why? Another example is Afton's death. Like, it just gets glossed over here.
One of the most biggest moments in FNAF, yeah, just completely skimmed over because frick you. I mean, yeah, I get it, the song's probably too much, you know, too fast-paced, but at that point, you go back to rethinking the video and changing it up so it's paced better. You may have not noticed it, but your brain did.
Now let's talk about the designs because whoa, the designs are so bad. Woo! Not only the animatronics, but every character. Now, yes, is my design, or, well, art style, kind of just a base, you know, with just a bunch of circles and added assets to make the character? Yeah, I'll admit that, yeah. But at least if I were to draw Foxy or Chica, I would draw their fucking snouts and beads. Was the character designs based off of Jenny Wakeman? Yes, I actually took the time to know her name. Like, the base mainly works for the humans, but not at all for the animatronics. Like, they look so crappy, especially characters like Mangle, Springtrap, and Nightmares, and can't forget the Withers. Like, what the hell happened to Chica? Look at Bonnie! What is that? Freddy's face is my reaction to this video, and then just ends with scissor location out of blue for no reason, and Biddy Bab jump scare. Like, what? You're just gonna ignore a whole game? But then again, it's probably better for, you know, considering the fact that, you know, they just rushed through Afton's death. I can't even imagine how they'd do scissor location.
God, this animation just blows. Like, god-awful pacing, horrible visuals, a bad song to pick, we'll get into that one later, and inconsistencies to my ass and to the left. Like, what were they thinking with coming up with this load of fuck? Yo, we ain't doing this. Do I have a speaker here? Ah, whatever. This video was just a pain to watch and just grinds my gears to overdrive. But one question remains that I want to answer. Is it worse than the FNAF Shake It Off video? And I mean, sure, that's like comparing which World War was better. I mean, they were both horrible. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say this video was better. Yeah, I'm signing my entrance in the Arkham Asylum.
Why do I say this? Well, it's mainly because even though the Can You Survive video is you can at the very least tell someone did try. Unlike the Shake It Off animation where I spit at the fact that this thing has over 1 million views, which, yeah, in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot, but still, that's 1 million people, including me, who had to watch this trash. Also, the Can You Survive animation actually, you know, at least tries to tell a story, while Shake It Off is just the FNAF characters around in a white void and being 2 centimeters away from my face. And also the fact that the Can You Survive animation doesn't reuse any animation, every scene is original, is a good thing.
Commenting a video about not reusing animation and having a story, yeah, you could tell I'm stretching for points. Well, I mean, the Can You Survive video didn't have a remake that was equally garbage, so hey, it got that going for it. Can You Survive 1? Shake it off! Okay, but for real, this video sucks ass. I do not know what else to say. I am so tired of this section. But I will mention one more thing. That being the song.
Keep in mind, this is not docking points on the actual animation, even though it's not like it's gonna change anything, because the points are rock bottom. But I don't know when I'll ever talk about this, so screw it. I do not like the Can You Survive song. I think it's a little overrated. I just don't really like the lyrics, thinking that they sound too generic. But for the real main problem I have is the singer. Now, no disrespect to this guy, but holy crap, this sounds bad. Like, the effects and also just the voice in general, they just sound really cringy. But, I mean, literally the first verse sounds like one of those bad text-to-speech voices an animator would use for the animatronics in those old FNAF SFMs.
There's a night guard in the office, and we should probably get him.
Wait, why do we even kill the guards anyway?
Because this guard watches FNAF Shakes and likes it.
Like, I don't know how to describe it that well. It's just crappy effects, and someone saying like they don't want to be here.
Yes, I know they're animatronics, so of course they're gonna sound dead and monotone. But like, I don't know, I was thinking of a song that did have an example of, like, someone who was singing monotone, but at the same time having a lot of emotion. At first, I was thinking of the Living Tombstone's FNAF 1 song, but I don't think that was a good example, and besides, I don't really like the singer in that one either. I prefer the smooth jazz cover.
We're waiting every night to finally romance.
But then, I thought of a perfect example that wasn't even FNAF related.
Epic rap battle of history! Robin Oppenheimer versus Thanos! Yes, I'm serious. Alright, this rap battle is actually one of my favorites from the channel. Thanos' segments are pretty average, not good. I don't really care for them, but I love Oppenheimer segments. They're probably my favorite from any rap battle of history video out there, and one thing that helps is the way Oppenheimer sounds. There's effects added to make it sound like he's speaking through an old radio, kind of like how it sounds in his famous I Have Become Death speech, and it sounds perfect. The actor also gives a super cold and dead performance in the video, but at the same time, has a lot of emotion behind it.
You were born to Eternal, but came out looking so scary that your own mother tried to make you a temporary. It must leave you enraged when you compare our talents, because in this battle there is no balance. We're in the end game now, Tinky Winky, a physicist like Ant-Man, all up in your stinky.
Compared to Can You Survive? I know it's a weird full circle, but still, I'm proving a point, where there's no emotion and it just sounds fake throughout the whole thing.
But you get it, okay? I'm not that fond of the OG review. I absolutely despise the original animation. And bro, I even hate the song. Like, I think I could sing it better. Animatronics who play music in the day, but at night we come to play, and we're gonna find a way to you. Now if you listen to the message on the phone, they think we're left in free roam, and they left you all alone. We might release a full version of that later. Believe me, I should know, because for some reason I'm still standing here.
Finally, we get to a video that's not FNAF related. Now, yes, I have done videos non-FNAF related that are in the review playlist, yes, but in the style of these videos, no, just this one.
I guess at that time I was kind of a hardcore FNAF fan, so I guess that does make sense to me, and also, oh my goodness!
Who, what, when, where, why, how, would?
That one doesn't work.
Seriously, what the fuck? Like, the What If Freddy stills, yeah, it's a stupid choice in my opinion, but at least it kinda makes sense. Why the frick would I use Yakko as my character? I mean, I like Animaniacs, it's my second favorite TV show, only behind the DuckTales reboot, and I mean, my very snarky comments do fit the character for the most part, but I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, what, was I too lazy just to draw me? No, let me spend equal amount of time making 3D renders. Like, that's smart. Yeah, before you say it's just like with the Freddy stills, Yakko did have older stills I used a couple times that I made myself, and they're fine. Like, they don't have that cool vaporwave background, but hey, there's a giant penguin and a train in the background, so that's pretty cool. Also, Freddy in the background is a nod to the other stills. It's actually a pretty nice touch. I used these stills only for like 2 videos until Jaden yet again decided to update the stills for me. I'm sorry. First of all, Jaden did put an actual background. Fun fact, the map is the exact same, which is pretty cool. Small things are changed, like the lighting, Yakko having more stills and expressions to work with, and some of the rune stuff is replaced. Unfortunately, the giant penguin and train are gone and replaced with a Minecraft minecart.
It's a little weird, because at that time I wasn't really into Minecraft. We need more lore answers, Jaden!
And also a tongue-in-cheek reference to the PFK at the bottom.
How does that make sense? Because the PFK doesn't exist in that realm. Oh, whatever, who cares?
Actually, I care! J-Dong, if you don't give me answers now, I'm leaking your dog's serial number!
Okay, anyways, getting into the video. Okay. So I used the Yakko stills, but then I used my persona in the title card? Wait, it even gets weirder because I did this thing where I show credits at the start, you know, to tell you who made the original animation of the song, and which, fun fact, is based on the interlude in Rocco's Modern Life. I just always liked how those look. And I used Yakko!
Mine? I swear to God, we're not doing this again!
Jump up loud from fuck these jams, then get spam goes well with him. Wait, what?
Jeez, man, you could tell this is an early character design for my persona, because for some reason he has Buznik's color scheme and a purple top hat? No, yes, I was fluctuating between a purple or black top hat for the character, but I think at the time I finally got Isac's colors down. He has a blue shirt, red shorts, and a black hat. So, I don't know, I guess it still needs to see? I don't know. Also, Tom's here, because you, I guess, and you only see the foot of Big Blue? Like, where are the actual Ava G characters? Was I too lazy to draw them? Me? Yes. Also, my god, man. 20 minutes long? And it's not like the animation's like 10 minutes or something. I actually thought it was like 7, but no, it's free. Free f***ing minutes. Yes, I do give a previously on Dragon Ball Z recap that a YouTuber who talks about Ava G content commented on my Gone video, but still.
I mean, is it because I give good criticism and tell actual jokes? Let's find out.
At the end, I said that the video went on way longer, and the reason could be because of pointless filler. I mean, at least I'm self-aware. Yeah, there's points when I talk about stuff for way too long or just add unnecessary things. Like, I don't really need to add the blue rain stuff, despite the fact I still think it's cool, but also the ending. This really me off, because this scene serves zero purpose to the video. It could have been easily cut out. So at the end of the animation, there's credits for Ava G as herself. I thought that this meant her OC in the video, like something like Space Jam did, where it's like Bugs Bunny as himself or some shit.
And if you remember way back to Gone, God, I feel old, I look at these videos completely muted.
Credits shown for Ava is when she says, why didn't you say that in the first place?
I don't even know how I f***ed that out, because even without audio, you could probably easily tell that it was that. And instead of just completely editing that part out, I did this.
Hey everyone, Future Isaac here.
I mean, seriously, this Future Isaac bit is so stupid. Like, I get sometimes people mess up, and when they're in the editing phase and it's too late, they do this stuff like this, which is fine, but here's a major difference.
I could've removed it!
Hey, not cool, bro! Hey, you were taking too long. I don't want to repeat that video. Shut up!
Yeah, but seriously, this just adds more unnecessary filler to the stupidly long runtime. Just cut the scene. God, it's not that hard. It would have taken less time to do that, but I don't know, I guess I was taking rig juice that afternoon? I can't tell ya. Also, I feel like my suggestions to amp up the comedy, I don't think extreme violence works for Ava's style of comedy.
Like accidentally throwing the golf club in something like Ren and Stimpy? Yeah. Looney Tunes? Right. Tom and Jerry? Oh yeah! They even do that in a Donald Duck short, which I do mention in this OG review, but AG, that doesn't really work with ultra slapstick, you know? I could have just said the joke was bad.
Or I could have said that it should be over-exaggerated, like the SMG4 video I talked about for a little bit. Have it where she just tries to swing the club, but it keeps on coming out of her hands, and just piles and piles of golf clubs appear. Amy gets thrown at a house, or someone, I don't know. And yes, I know this could have just been a one-time gag, but counterpoint, you could have had it where it keeps coming back to it. I mean, a brick joke like that sort of happens with Billy Joe.
Mama!
And with him dying.
Me fucking heart stop!
Also, fun fact with the Blaze bit.
I actually didn't find it that funny. It doesn't make me burst out laughing. I was acting. I don't know, he's just a moron. Well, I mean, it's more the fact that I thought it was more funny in my head than reality. No, you're just a moron. And you're a clone, making you a moron too. You know what? Let's test if I can snap your neck in 3 different places.
Also, I'm taking my point back on the star. Yes, I can't draw stars for crap, but Ava can't either. Like, one of the sides is way smaller. Should've just used the shape tool, Ava. Got you there.
Then again, she is an animator who can draw really good and can't draw a hard shape. Meanwhile, I can't even do 2D animation, and all my drawings look shit. And I'm stuck in an echo chamber of drawing in this really art style, despite the fact I would kind of like to improve my art style or just do a different one, but I'm too scared to. Wait, what am I talking about again? Oh yeah, making fun of a furry.
At the same time, there's a yang for every yang. So the positives, I think the jokes I tell are pretty good. I think this video is really quotable and has some really good one-liners here, like, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, who's this? Who's this imbecile? And the iconic, oh yeah, we got it, hole in one. That I actually still included in my most recent channel trailer. I just think it's a great line delivery, and the fact it was all improv on the spot too is pretty neat.
Alright, let's get back to dunking on me, and we're gonna do this in rapid fire, so cue the Benny Hill theme!
Why do you take so long talking about how Ava is introduced like no one gives a shit? My reanimated golf with sound effects is really stupid, but at the same time really funny. I get confused on how the golf ball can go down in the hill and then up again.
Jeez, asswipe, that's a little known thing called gravity!
Gravity? Oh, that's alright. We haven't studied gravity yet.
So I forgot the Adventure Time theme, despite the fact I watched a ton of Adventure Time when growing up for some reason. I took text apologizing for saying the F word, but I say flipping like you can easily hear it too.
I saw flipping hard, and then again, cheating is
I can say whatever I want!
But I expected Ava G to sound like mother. What'd you expect her to sound like, Donald Duck? At this point, it's just diarrhea coming out of my mouth because I had the audio muted! And finally, why do I keep harping the fact that I don't know all these characters? It's something that basically becomes a running gag in the video where I say that and then I talk about how I don't know these characters. Like, really, bro? Who gives a I think that's it. So, overall, I think the main problem with this review is... Oh, I just thought of another one! The audio at the very end of the video is dog compared to everything else because I had to re-record it last minute, but... Oh, well. Anyways, I think that's it. So, moving on. Okay, the problem with this review is actually sitting in the video itself.
either A, I probably had a lot more to say, or B, pointless filler. I'm sadly going to say it's pointless filler.
There's too many scenes where either A, I frick up on, or B, I just go on unnecessary long tangents to the point where I just skip ahead. Well, there's really only like 2 scenes where I did that, beginning talking about Blue Ring, and then the end with the future Issac bed. But I mean, if I had to skip for a video to get to a point, then it's not good. The video is just sloppy. That's the best way to put it. So let's just move on to the actual video because I really don't have a lot to say. How to play golf, more like how to cheat at golf. Ah, I hate you. One thing I can give this animation is the actual animation because, like, god damn, it's even better than Gone Gone Gone. Each character really pops out with their colors. The movement is also really on point, and the expressions are also really good. From characters being shocked, hanging very small pupils, to Ava's silent off face. It literally is Tom and Jerry levels of good.
I mean, Ava G is a writer? No. Ava G is an animator? Yeah! But what about the humor? It actually lands?
Can't believe it. I'm actually enjoying an Ava G video. But seriously, the humor does actually work. Like, come on, Joe Mama over here dying. That's funny. I like how the ball just goes in the opposite direction, just saying, F you. Now that's funny. Also, Big Blue just blowing in the ball because it's too big to actually use a golf club is clever. It kind of reminds me when Petey Piranha was added in the Mario Tennis Aces. He uses an arm instead of a racket. Despite the fact he did use a racket in Mario Power Tennis, but that's the... Now getting into the biggest thing I had an aneurysm about in the original review, the cheating. Now, what do I think about it now? I don't know, I think it should just be funnier. Like, I feel like some of it's clever, like Saliva over here with her using the wit, and some make sense for the character, like Joe Mama and Blaze, but there's some that are really boring, like picking up the ball and dropping it into the hole. Like, that's still so stupid. And also, Grace and Chuan Ching, I don't know how to say his name, basically do the same thing, just pushing it in the hole. And also, Ava, come on, kicking it in the hole, literally the most basic ever. I think you're the token human here, but God, oh yeah, we got it, hole in one. Like, no, this is boring. Also, yes, I think the message is stupid. Like, it's an alright message, but like, doesn't need to be here.
And for y'all say, Isaac, you're just a heartless, soulless Ebenezer Grinch. This is supposed to be a happy, uplifting video to make you feel good. Well, to that I say, bah, humbug.
Care if it's feel good or whatever sappy I'm here for jokes. I want the funny. Make me laugh, Ava. Ow! Ow! Holy Pimple? I mean, I did laugh some of the time, but then you try to add this message out of the blue, it's kind of stupid, not gonna lie. But hey, the ending was pretty funny, having the ball say to Ava, hit harder. But one thing that's on my mind right now is, who is this?
Okay, I know that there's a lot in the original review, but I'm doing it once more. Who is this little red Ava? I guess I gotta do some research. I should really not do that. Oh my god, I'm gonna break this.
Sheena? Wait. She's her sister?
There's 2 of them!
So why is Joe Mama giving me the pedo smile? This is creeping me out.
I don't want to a goat.
Also, some of you Isaac Cook lore enthusiasts know this website, the Ava G website. I actually took a look at it once, and the video sucked, like, really sucked to the point that I unlisted the video. Besides, I only remember for that famous Sharkbait comment, which he did change his name, but he'll always be Sharkbait to me. Jesus, she makes puppets and hula hoops for 45 minutes? I can't even do it for 1 second, and I can't make puppets for despite the fact that I would love to. Why are you actually cool? Big Blue, bro. He doesn't even have that long of a description. I gotta know, is he still a combination of the FNAF and Undertale crew? And, wait a second. Now I think about it. Grace Pimp Rocks!
Yes, I've learned to finally say his name. Pat me on the back, right now.
And Blaze were a part of the combination.
Oh my god!
Anyways, also, Luna's a part of the Star Trotters?
Okay, I bet if I made these things roughly around the same time as Hell of a Boss came out, I totally would have made a joke about how both this Luna and the Luna from that show have the same name. Because, you know, my humor basically just boils down to me just referencing shit. I'm basically the human incarnation of Gex. I just referenced something. Oh my god! Your art here. We will periodically post your art on this page. Any art made by you is December 2022. Ava, you haven't updated in a while. Pretty mediocre art there, guy. Wait, imagine if I send one of the thumbnails for this video, like the Gong Gong On thumbnail I did. Can you imagine that? I don't know. It appears on the website. Oh my god. Sometimes I crack myself up.
So you made your family cat a part of your group of wacky characters?
I mean, yeah, I know I'm technically one to talk because I had Garbage, Recycled, The Goons, Costa Rica, and Ransom Ram. Those are all based off of pre-existing plushies, but counterpoint, they have really unique character traits instead of just being a cat.
Okay, there's really nothing else to talk about.
Alright, folks, I found an error in the video, okay? I got this. It's the room is dark because the glare on the screen would with it, and you see Finn's little muzzle right there. You see that little watch this. Fuck, I'm going in reverse. There, boom. Look at that. Look at that outline right there. That's an animation error up the wazoo. Why is he so pissed though at me? Yeah. Take that, Ava! I caught you at 4, 6, 18, and 32K!
Okay, but seriously, that's it. So, what do I think of it now? It's alright. But really, looking at Ava's videos, and technically all the other videos, but mainly Ava's, really shows how much I evolved. Back then, I just hated these videos, just completely rag on them. But now, sure, I don't like them, but at the same time, I could totally see why people would like them. Except for the FNAF Shake It Off video. Now, however, there's one more thing I want to say. And it's targeted towards Ava herself. I would love to have a talk to you as a Q&A or interview or just a private chat on Discord or something like that. I would just absolutely love to see what goes on behind the scenes. If you ever saw my original review, I would just love to see what's going on in that crazy mind of yours. Even if you just comment on this video like, boy, I would still love it. But even then, if you're gone from the internet permanently, you made a ton of people, thousands of people, even me, have good memories for better or for worse. And we'll always remember you, even if you're gone. I'm a f***ing wizard! You know that would have been a good ending if you didn't have one more video to look at. Don't remind me!
Okay, can I say, I hate this thumbnail. No, not the new one I made. I'm talking about the original. It looks so bland. I originally wanted to do it where Wither Freddy gets in the way of Bonnie and Toy Chica. For some reason, I didn't do that. Instead, Freddy is just shrugging. Okay, Bonnie looks like he's drunk. And Foxy wants to kill me.
Which makes sense, because I would want to do that too.
Because the video itself is really bland. Now, actually, this is the first time I finally decided to make a script. So, hey, finally, I don't have to go on long tangents about stupid shit and no crappy improv. And the video's only 9 minutes.
Pat myself on the back, why don't I? I finally know how to make a video that's timed well. Yeah, it only took your 6th attempt, idiot. There's a key word there. Idiot? No, you dumb talking before all that.
Main keyword being first. You can totally tell this was the first time I made a script, mainly because I basically just regurgitate my opinions with little to zero jokes. And the fact the only joke I can think of in this video is when I go Bonnie and Toy Chica kissing, which is not funny at all. So for some reason I recorded that stupid thing, but then I started thinking, wait, Bonnie and Toy Chica don't kiss, because I didn't see anything with them doing that. So I recorded my line where it said, I say, wow, good on you, man, no kissing, that was pretty tame. While editing it, and then I saw them kiss, so I decided to combine the two recorded lines. I don't know why I wanted to talk about this, but I did, man. It was an itch I had to scratch. Oh, thank God I don't complain about the toys being here, because I really thought I would have. But even back then, I realized it was a pretty dumb point. But anywho, one thing I do not like is that I show a completely interrupted scene from one of the videos. Like, it goes on forever, to the point where you might as well just watch the original video. It makes me sad. But other than that stuff, the video itself is really boring. I think it's a perfect example of me evolving with my script making, because, you know, nowadays I actually include jokes and sketches, but here, let's just get to the video segment over with so I can go home. Please tell my location is these videos. Yes, videos, because I look at a whole season's worth of content. Yay. Actually, luckily for me, however, these videos are really short, which is probably why I looked at a whole season rather than one video. They roughly only clocked in at 5 to 7 minutes. Wait, why did I do the whole season? Because I looked at videos before with the same or shorter time. I guess it's because they were trying to tell a whole story, so, frack it, who cares? Can we also comment on the fact that these videos in total got, like, 39 million views? Jesus! People got really bored, I guess. Okay, that's a bit harsh, because I do actually think these videos are fine. The animation?
Yeah, sucks. I mean, dude, I think I could do better. Oh no, not this again! The things I do for love, and views, and subscribers, and money, and great big booby bit.
Yeah, you can tell this was someone's early experience with SFM. I mean, Andrew John 100's older videos look better than this. And don't expect Zach Huey to make an actual decent looking walk cycle. Like, holy shit, this is bad. However, at the very least, there is a slight improvement over time. Compared to videos like Thief 2 Bad Balloon Boy, for example, you can tell they're still poor, but one is better than the other.
Like me and you, for example. Oh, geez, thanks, man. You didn't get my joke, did you?
I did, but I'm ruining your joke.
Also, the scowl from TF2 being the night guard is a genius idea. Like, the comedy of that alone is peak. However, it's never really used for its advantage. I guess Zach Huey was just like, hey, I don't want to use a Half-Life 2 character. Scout! What is kind of neat that one episode stars around a new night guard, which is the soldier, who very characteristically brings a shotgun.
Rebooted robot hell, you tin savages! Get a haircut, trash cans! The best part of you ran down your motherboard.
Also, that little mini-series of video brings up the classic Piss Off Foxy, which goes hard. Someone needs to remake this someday.
Fine, I'll do it. But right now I got other projects to work on, like these.
So since there's zero voice acting in these, every character minus Scout actually used the show don't tell method. None of the characters can't speak, which is for the better in my opinion. It gives off more creative jokes, you can tell. I mean, there's a reason why people like Wile E. Coyote and Tom and Jerry for a reason. Wait, actually, no, I take that back, because there is a single piece of dialogue from an animatronic in this season, from the very first video. No! What are you serious? It sounded worse than I imagined. No. Bunny. One more time. Yeah. So the stories themselves are really simple. Toy Chica loses her cupcake, Freddy gets tired or something, it's Bonnie's birthday, Freddy has a bad dream, etc, etc. I think the plots being simple does work for these, well, simple animations. Can we also mention that Toy Freddy is on the
There's no good transition for me to talk about that. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I might as well talk about the humor. The actual intended humor does sort of fall flat in its face. However, the unintentional stuff can be hilarious. I mean, Bunny stuff like characters sliding in and out, the poor movements, so you got stuff like whatever Freddy is doing. Golden Freddy just lays this box of trash under the pizzeria for some reason. Oh, what is this trash doing here? Can't workers pick up after themselves? Time to throw this in the, never mind. I found some Playboy magazines. Know what I'm doing tonight. Bow chicka bow wow. Also, can we just talk about the music used in this season? It's mainly composed of the music from TF2, but also there's a couple of weird picks like Gruntilda's Lair from Banjo-Kazooie, and of course, Fluffin' the Duck from the man, the myth, the guy that every YouTuber used at least one of his tracks before, Kevin McLeod! But anyways, yeah, that's basically it for this season. I do think it's alright, and I do actually recommend watching it just to see how far a person could come, and also taking a look at these early past FNAF animations, back when the series wasn't so lore-heavy.
Oh shit, I forgot to talk about the shipping.
Yeah, Zach Huey includes ships in his series. You can see them here with Foxy X Mangle and Bonnie X Toy Chica. For some reason. Well, yeah, these ships are pretty cringe, as the kids would put them. But to be honest, I don't really care. I mean, if you're not being too creepy about the fact that dead kids are in these suits, and as far as I know, Zach Huey doesn't have kids in these robots, so hey, make them make out all you want. Go buck wild. Well, actually, no, still gotta keep it PG, family-friendly, clean. Even though it's FNAF. Okay, yeah, them making out and yeah, sure, it's pretty cringe, but yeah, what am I gonna do, huh? I mean, I could cry.
Now, probably a lot of people want to know, Isaac, did you watch the other seasons? And to that I say, no! What? Oh, please. You're not actually gonna do it. I mean, one of the seasons has a 35-minute long video, and season 4 has 140 videos. I'm actually binge watching the show. It's not a rare sight. I'm gonna do it. What?
Yes, folks, after I'm done with this section, I'm gonna actually watch the other seasons. Why? Well, it's curiosity that killed the cat. I really want to see how he evolves. Also, where he takes the story and makes it more lore-heavy. Come on, look at Season 4's thumbnail and tell me you don't want to see at least a portion of it. So yeah, you know, my opinions now, review, boring as Animations, pretty alright, despite the actual animation being
Now, will you excuse me? I'm gonna watch the other seasons. Now, bugger off, schnook.
Well, it's your funeral, Cook. Or should I say cut?
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna make a review of this sometime down the road, don't I?
You'll be sorry!
Oh my god, I'm exhausted. And I bet all of you are, including me and God, just want me to shut up, so I'll make this as quickly as I can. I think these videos really opened my bird eye, and really showed how much I evolve. Not only from, like, making scripts and, like, having comedy, but also just my opinions in general. Back then I thought stuff like Ava G was cringy and bad, but now looking at it, I think it's okay. However, my opinions on the FNAF Shake It Off and Can You Survive videos are still the same. Those things can go burn in hell. But I still want to say thank you. Yes, even you, Sharkbait. You will give me memories that will last a lifetime. For better or for worse, depending on how you put it. But, like, didn't I make another FNAF animation review? Like a 40-minute long one that I scrapped rolling around another person? Yeah, it's probably not important. So anyways, thank you
Guys, so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for me.
Wow! Wow, you just ruin everything, don't ya?
That's what I do, and I love it, you bum.
Don't worry, that's not a canon death.
Hey guys, my name's Eve Goes Boom.